Right now, inside your skull, there's a 3 pound machine running a program you never installed. Its job is to keep
Its
you alive,
job is
and
to
its
keep
favorite
you
strategy
alive.
is making sure you
And
never
its favorite
change. That
strategy
project you keep starting Monday, the gym membership, funding a treadmill you've touched twice, the dream you've been about to pursue since 2021. That's not laziness. That's not weakness. That is your brain working perfectly. And in the next 9 minutes, I'm going to show you the 3 programs it's running against you and the one moment near the end where you can catch it in the act. Once you see it, you can't unsee it. Program number 1. Psychologists call it the status quo bias. I call it the comfort warden. Your brain evolved in a world where new usually meant fatal. New berry, possibly poison. New cave, possibly bear. New social situation, possibly exile. Which, fun fact, also meant bear, eventually. So evolution built you a warden whose entire job is to whisper one sentence forever. What we're doing now hasn't killed us. Let's not push it. Here's the uncomfortable part. To the comfort warden, your current life, the job you complain about, the habits you hate, is the safe cave. And your dreams are the bear. This is why the pull toward the couch feels physical. It's not a character flaw, it's a security system. A very dedicated, very outdated security system. Basically antivirus software from 40,000 BC, still flagging everything as a threat. Which brings us to the obvious question. Fine, the brain resists change. But why does it sabotage you right when things start going well? Why do you blow it at the 1 yard line? That's program number 2. And this one is genuinely diabolical. In 1978, psychologists Stephen Berglas and Edward Jones ran an experiment that should be way more famous than it is. They gave students a test, told them they'd aced it, then offered a choice before round 2. A pill claimed to improve performance, or one claimed to impair it. A huge chunk of the men who'd been told they succeeded chose the pill that would make them worse. Why would anyone handicap themselves on purpose? Because it's brilliant, in the most self destructive way possible. If you fail with the pill, it wasn't you, it was the pill. Your ego walks away without a scratch. This is called self handicapping, and you have absolutely done it. Studying at the last minute so a bad grade means I didn't try, not I'm not smart. Half effort at the gym, half effort in the interview, half effort in the relationship. Because if you never fully try, you can never fully fail. The excuse factory protects your ego by quietly bankrupting your potential. It's an insurance policy where the premium is your entire future. Great deal. Truly, someone in accounting should look at that. And notice what's happening. Your brain isn't trying to make you fail exactly, it's trying to make failure painless, which is somehow worse because painless failure is repeatable failure. Okay, program 1 keeps you comfortable, program 2 keeps you excused. Program 3 is the deepest one because it's not protecting your safety or your ego, it's protecting something you'd never suspect, your story. Psychologist William Swan spent decades on something called self verification theory, and its core finding is quietly disturbing. People don't primarily seek feedback that makes them feel good, they seek feedback that makes them feel consistent. Your brain keeps a file on you. I'm the disorganized one. I'm bad with money. I'm not a morning person. And when reality contradicts the file, your brain doesn't update the file, it corrects reality. This is why success can feel weirdly wrong. You save money for once and immediately find something to buy. You have a great week at the gym and reward yourself into a bad month. Not because you don't want success, but because the person succeeding doesn't match the person in the file, and your brain trusts the file. In Swan's research, this went as far as people with negative self views preferring partners and roommates who viewed them negatively too. Accuracy over happiness. The file must be defended. So here's the full picture of your opposition: a warden who fears anything new, a factory that pre manufactures your alibis, and a guardian who will burn down your progress to keep your old story intact. 3 programs, one outcome. You, exactly where you are, forever. Bleak? Slightly. But remember, I promised you a moment where you can catch all 3 in the act. Here it is. The moment is called the flinch. It's the half second between deciding to act and actually acting. And it's the only window where all 3 programs fire at once. You decide to speak up in the meeting and feel the flinch. You open the application, flinch. You put on your running shoes, flinch. That tiny wave of actually, maybe later, is the warden, the factory, and the guardian all hitting the brakes simultaneously. Most people experience the flinch as a verdict. I guess I don't really want this. From now on, you'll experience it as a signature. Proof the machinery is running. And here's the move: you don't fight the flinch, you just let it be late. Act inside the half second before the programs finish loading. That's it. Not motivation, not discipline, a timing exploit. Your brain built the lock, but it also left a gap in the door. Every single time. It'll still be there tomorrow, whispering that Monday is a better day to start. It means well, it's just running very old software. Your brain doesn't want you to fail, it wants you to survive. It just hasn't gotten the memo that surviving and living are not the same thing. Consider this video the memo. Now, the flinch protects your comfort, but there are people out there who've learned to weaponize these exact programs against you. That's the next theory, the manipulation tactic you fall for every day. This is blue matter theory. Understand the mind, master the moment.